Going.
Doing well yourself?
Very good.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. You're coming off a win. You kind of touched on it in the cage about the time away, but all week they've been saying you're back for the first time in a long time. How did it feel to be back?
It felt good, a lot of hurdles to get back here. A lot of doubts, a lot of whatever you want to say, but finally we got back in my hometown, Sydney, Australia. Got the job done, performed pretty well. Can do better, of course, a bit of ring rust and whatnot, but yeah, it feels awesome.
In the cage, you seemed a little bit maybe harsh on yourself. You said a lot, you felt you could do better. I think it looked pretty good out there tonight. How did it go kind of compared to what you were expecting?
I mean, I always expect it to be worse. I build a monster in my head and have all these doubts and think he's going to be better than me and stronger. But, once they grab a hold of me, they realize how strong I am. I probably don't look that strong, but stronger than everyone here. I think I made it harder in my head. I always do. But then once I get in there, I feel comfortable, feel ready. And like my dad says, it feels like it's sparring. But it's not. You're going to get hurt.
You mentioned, when they get their hands on you, they feel how strong you are. You did a good job to avoid being grabbed. You did very well in the striking. Were you surprised that he seemed to have such a hard time grabbing you?
Yeah, my boxing coach is always onto us with our jab, short punch, don't load him up, good posture. And he always tells me, he goes, it's hard for someone to get in on you if you have that good posture looking to hurt him the whole time. And I did that really well, I think. And then once he does get in there, he realized how good I am of a grappler. So they don't, all the effort to get in, I think they start to feel it's not worth it, But all the work we do, I think with the 2 years off, a little bit of doubts creeped in. So I think I just got to have a bit more belief in myself. Got to believe in the team, believe in the work we do, because I think we're the best team in the world.
And even when there was the grappling exchanges, you did particularly well in them as well. How did his kind of grappling level up to what you expected? Because so much is made of him as a wrestler.
Yeah, to be honest, I probably should have grappled more, should have believed in my grappling more because, man, I out-grapple everyone, I'm the best grappler in the division, I think. No one out-grapples me. I'm good on top, good on bottom, good at shooting, good at defending. So really, I think the 2 years off, a little bit of doubt in my brain. I see him ragdolling everyone, but obviously they're not like me.
And you mentioned, time away. I'm assuming you don't want to have that long off before the next one.
Nah, no chance. I want to have another fight. Give me a couple months to get the body right, get back in there and get 2 more fights this year.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, my brother.
Hey, Jacob. You talked about leading into the fight, you kind of build them up bigger and as your first fight back. Was a part of that build-up the fight being in your hometown and you coming out in front of a home crowd?
Nah, to be honest, I always thought if I fought at home, there'll be more nerves, more pressure, but I'm not really into that, into the hype and all that type of stuff. Of course, there's a bit of pressure because you're at home a bit more, but for me, I think it was the best thing that ever happened for me for this first fight back at home, with my family, relaxing. They kept me leveled. Because I'm not a big talker, not big into all this hype and type of thing, I think I was pretty comfortable with everything. And as you seen when I got in there, and once I started letting it go, started bashing him.
Is there a certain sweetness to the victory knowing that your opponent's coach was on the commentary team while watching the fight?
To be honest, I could hear him commentating somehow when I was moving. I'm like, this guy's, for some reason, my brain, I was listening to my corner, I could hear DC commentating because I know he's coaching him. And I was like, I'm not letting this guy beat me because DC's in his corner. I'm going to smash him. And I couldn't lose a grappling exchange in front of him either. I want to show him that I'm better than his guy. Of course, it's not DC because DC's an animal, but I'm not saying anything about him. But just him being commentating and talking, I'm listening to him. I'm like, whose side are you on? Don't be biased. You know what I mean? But commentate what you see. But yeah, it is what it is. I got the job done, and maybe I'll follow DC back now. I unfollowed him when I realized he was coaching him. I'll follow him back now because I like him.
And you mentioned when you get a hold of these guys, they feel how strong you are. Finney is just a ball of muscle. So how strong did he feel in there?
To be honest, I think if I came in, the game plan is I want to grapple him and take him down and ragdoll him, I think it would have happened, if that makes sense. Because I was in there thinking defend his takedown, punch him in the face, hurt him. If I had the game plan to come out and out-grapple him, it probably would have happened. That's what I think. But obviously the smarter thing was to punch him in the face and hurt him as much as I could. But then I started to out-grapple him as well.
How was it being the taller fighter for a change?
Mate, it was weird. I was thinking, everyone's like, don't underestimate him because he's shorter than you. I'm like, man, I'm usually the short guy. So I don't underestimate the short guys. I'm a bit worried now. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I could use my jab more. Didn't have to get my distance as much. Could punch his head off. But I'm sure the next fight, the guy's going to be taller than me again.
And I apologize in advance if I get you in trouble with this question, but what felt better? Your first win back after 2 years in front of a home crowd or getting married last year?
Getting married last year was much better.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.